Hey guys, it is Blue Jay Artist here. I apologize for the slight bit of inactivity that has been over this channel, but I am sad to say that there is going to be more inactivity. I'm going to be on a trip for 2 weeks, starting tomorrow, from when this is uploaded, and I have not read A Forest Divided yet. I've been really busy. But on this trip, I will finish it, hopefully. And then when I come back, I promise I will make a review on it. And before I become inactive again, I thought I would talk about Warriors, because I haven't talked about that lately. And you guys have been leaving a lot of comments about these ebooks that are coming up. Now, I'm not going to talk about Mothflight's Vision, because that is a super edition, I think. That's not an ebook. I'm going to be talking about the ebooks Goosefeather's Curse, and I'm going to be talking about Ravenpaws Farewell. So now that those announcements are out of the way, I think we should get started with this rant. So I was looking up a little bit of research on these books, and I couldn't find a description on Ravenpaws Farewell because I think it comes out a little bit later than Goosefeather's Curse. But the summary for Goosefeather's Curse is this. Goosefeather is destined to be a medicine cat unlike ThunderClan has ever known. But will he ever come to terms with a gift that feels like a curse? See, when I talked about Goosefeather in my other rants, I always talked about how he was like on drugs and like all that stuff, but obviously that was a joke. I really do think there was something that was mentally unstable about him, and I don't know if it was because of some traumatic experiences, or if there was some literal, like, gift he was given, like, Yellowfang, I guess you could say, how she could, like, feel pain that other cats felt. I don't know if it was, like, some gift he was given to, like, see the future. I don't know. I knew there was something about him that wasn't right, and I felt like with only Blue Star's prophecy to give us that little insight, because from Blue Star's point of view, he was kind of nuts, and that kind of, affected our reading point, because if we're reading from a point of view for a character that thinks that he's nuts, we're going to want to go on the side of that character and think that he's nuts. I mean, he probably is, but we don't really know his story, and I'm glad that we are getting a Goosefeather ebook. I think this is good to explore his character, and maybe it'll not be good like with Maple Shade's Vengeance. I really wish he'd gotten a super edition. I mean, again, not all of them can have a super edition, but honestly, with a villain you need, whatever, I'm getting into Maple Shade's story. I don't know if Goosefeather's Curse is going to be okay with just an ebook. I guess we'll have to see. I guess it's just kind of shrouded in mystery from this point right now. So maybe there will be new information that comes out about it. I'm not really positive. But I think this will be okay. I think that it looks interesting. I'll read it. And the second one that I wanted to talk about is Ravenpaws Farewell. Now, I went on like the Warriors forums, like where you can roleplay and stuff, because that's where I found some research. I don't know if it's true, but on that Wikipedia, or on that forum, they said that it had something to do with, like, 2 little kittens coming to Ravenpaw on, like, his last, like, days, or his last, like, few months of living. Basically, he's really old. And they're like, come to SkyClan with us! And he's like, okay. So he leaves, and first of all, does he leave Barley behind? Because that's not cool. Second of all, isn't he really old? This is like Purdy trying to, like, travel to a really far away land. I thought SkyClan was really far away. I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to have an explanation on why Ravenpaw is dead. It was kind of just like, oh, Bramblestar's ceremony, he's dead. And, I mean, I did expect that at some point, but I wasn't expecting him to be at, like, the ceremony. But I was just kind of like, oh, okay, he's dead. I guess that's a thing now. But I would really, this is good to have some explanation. I don't think this is in need of a super edition. To have just, like, but if there's going to be a whole journey in this book, I mean, if that's actually true. Are we really gonna have enough time in just an ebook to figure out, like, what's with Sky Clan, what's going on? I mean, why does he need to go there? Are the kittens just, wanting to get home? I don't know. This, like I said, this book is kind of shrouded in mystery, just like Goosefeather's curses. So you can make all these predictions on it. I don't even know if that thing about Sky Clan is true. And if it is true, then I might be a little bit hesitant to read this book, because I don't really like Sky Clan. They're kind of weird. They're kind of an odd clan. They deal with weird stuff. They don't deal with other clans, and that's where I think was the interesting point in Warriors, how the other clans like lived with each other and communicated. So with Sky Clan, they don't have any really. I mean, they do have enemies, but they don't have any clans near them. So it's like, how do we communicate with the other? Like, they don't really know how to communicate with other cats as well as all the cats who live with the clans. But maybe it'll be good. I don't know. It's really, if it does have to do with Sky Clan, I will still read it, but I'll probably just be kind of like, oh, here we go. I just hope it's not a journey book, because Dawn of the Clans, we had a lot of journey books, and Dawn of the Clans, New Prophecy, Power of Three, Fourth Apprentice, there's been a journey in almost all of those. I think even the first series there was a journey in it, if you count the Wind Clan one. But those just get kind of tiring after a while, because it's just like, we're going here, we're going there, we slept here, something attacked us. I mean, it's just kind of boring. I might make a rant on that, actually, but let me just say this. If it explains Ravenpaw's death well, and it doesn't have a ton of Sky Clan in it, I might be interested. But if it's just about Sky Clan, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Those are my thoughts on the upcoming ebooks. I promise I will try to get that book done. See you guys in a while.